Welcome back to the channel Vocab Learning. Today in this video you're going to learn 10 new phrases with an interesting story. Story name is Road Trip. It was 5 o'clock on a cool Saturday morning. The streets were almost empty and the sky had just started changing from dark blue to soft orange. A gentle breeze carried the fresh smell of the morning, making it the perfect day for an adventure. Aarav stood outside his house with a backpack on his shoulders. He has packed everything the night before: a camera, a water bottle, a notebook, and his favorite snacks. He checked his watch every few seconds because he couldn't wait to begin the journey. Just then, a blue SUV stopped in front of his house. The window rolled down, and Maya smiled. "Good morning. Ready for our road trip?" Arav grinned. "I have been ready for weeks." Ryan, sitting in the back seat, laughed and waved. "Come on, we have got a long journey ahead of us." Arav placed his backpack in the trunk, got into the car, and everyone fastened their seat belts. Soft music started playing as the car slowly left the neighborhood. Months of planning had finally turned into reality. The friends had barely driven 2 streets away when Ryan suddenly touched his pocket. His smile disappeared. "Oh no!" Maya looked at him in the rear-view mirror. "What happened?" Ryan's eyes widened. "I forgot my wallet at home." Arif couldn't stop laughing. "You have been planning for this trip for months and you have forgot your wallet." Ryan smiled awkwardly. "I was too excited." Maya carefully parked the car near the roadside. She looked at Ryan and said, "Hold on. This is our phrase one. Hold on. It means wait for a moment. Wait for a moment. Hold on." Ryan quickly jumped out of the car and ran back to his house while waiting. Arav looked outside. Birds were flying across the brightened sky, and the streets were slowly becoming busier. A milkman rode past on his bicycle. Children walked with their parents, and a few shops were just open for the day. Within a few minutes, Rehan came running back, holding his wallet high in the air. "I have got it!" Everyone laughed. "This trip is already becoming memorable," Arab joked. Soon the city buildings disappeared behind them. The road became wider, greener, and quieter. Golden sunlight spread across endless fields, while rows of tall trees stood on both sides of the highway. Every now and then they crossed small villages where children played outside colorful houses and the farmers worked peacefully in their fields. Inside the car, everyone was singing alone to their favorite song. Sometimes they laughed at old school memories, sometimes they talked about their future dreams, sometimes they simply enjoyed the peaceful silence outside the window. After driving for almost 2 hours, Maya looked at the snack bag. "It's empty already." Arav laughed. "You finished everything." Ryan nodded dramatically. "I think I am starving." Just then, Maya noticed a small roadside cafe with wooden tables, colorful flower pots, and the smell of freshly baked bread filling the air. She smiled. "I know exactly what we need." She parked the car, then she said, "Let's grab a bite." Our phrase 2, "let's grab a bite." It means let's eat something quickly. Repeat, let's grab a bite. It means let's eat something quickly. The cafe owner welcomed them warmly. They ordered hot sandwich, fresh fruit juice, and crispy fries. While waiting for their food, they watched travelers from different cities stopped for breakfast before continuing their own journey. Ryan took his first bite and closed his eye dramatically. "It is the best sandwich I've ever had." Everyone burst into laughter. After breakfast, they thanked the cake owner and continue their journey. The weather was still pleasant. The music became softer, the road stretched endlessly ahead. Arab looked out of the window, watching the mountains slowly appear in the distance. He smiled. You know, this trip isn't just about reaching our destination. Rian looked at him. Then what's it about? It's about every little moment we experience on the way. For a few seconds, nobody spoke. Everyone simply looked outside and enjoyed the beautiful scenery. None of them knew that just a few hours later the weather would change. They would lose their way, and the adventure would become even more exciting. The journey continued smoothly for another hour. The road now passed through a green hills and thick forest. Tall pine trees stood on both sides of the highway, and every turn revealed an even more beautiful view than the last. Ryan lowered the car window and looked at the deep breath. Wow, the air here feels so fresh. It feels completely different from the city. Maya replied with a smile. Suddenly, Arav noticed something strange. Look at the sky. The bright blue sky had slowly turned grey. Dark clouds were gathering over the mountains, and the wind became much stronger. Within minutes, the first raindrop hit the windshield. Tap, tap, tap. Soon the light rain turned into a heavy downpour. The windshield whispers moved quickly from side to side, but it was still difficult to see the road clearly. Ryan looked at a little nervously. The rain is getting heavier. Can we even continue driving? Maya kept both hands firmly on the steering wheel. She smiled confidently. Don't worry, it will be fine. Now, it's another phrase. Don't worry, it will be fine. It means everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Hearing those words, everyone relaxed. Maya drove slowly and carefully until the rain became lighter. About 30 minutes later, the rain finally stopped. Sunlight broke through the cloud. The tiny drop of water sparkled on the leaves like little diamonds. The friends cheered. We made it. As they continued driving, they reached a fork in the road. One sign pointed towards Crystal Valley, while other pointed towards Sunset Hills. The map showed one route, but the road signs seemed confusing. I think we should go left, Ryan said confidently. No, I think it's the right road, Arav replied. After discussing it for a minute, they finally chose the left road. At first, everything seemed normal, but after almost 40 minutes, they realized they hadn't seen a single tourist, hotel, or restaurant. The road had become narrower, and the only trees all around them. Maya frowned. This doesn't look right. A few more minutes passed. Finally, Araf checked the map again. His face changed. Oh no! Rian immediately asked, what happened? Rian signed. I think we took the wrong route. Everyone looked at each other. Then Maya laughed softly. I guess we get lost. Phrase 4. We got lost. Meaning we don't know where we are. Instead of panicking, the three friends laughed. Ryan smiled. You know what? Every good road trip has at least one wrong turn. Just then they noticed a small wooden house near the road. An elderly man was watering flowers outside. Maya politely walked over. Excuse me, sir. Could you please tell us the way to Crystal Valley? The old man smiled kindly. You have taken the wrong road. But don't worry, drive back for about 15 minutes, then take the road on your right. The friends thanked him warmly. As they drove away, Araf said, something asking for help is the smartest way you can do. Everyone agreed. After following the correct road, they finally reached the mountains they had been hoping to see. There was a beautiful viewpoint overlooking a wide green valley. A sparkling river flowed between the hills. Colorful wildflowers covered the ground, and birds flew high above the mountains. The cool breeze made the entire place feel beautiful. No one spoke for a few moments. They simply stood there, talking in the incredible view. Ryan slowly whispered, I have never seen something this beautiful. Arab smiled and looked across the valley. Then he said, what a breathtaking view. Phrase 5. What a breathtaking view. It means the view is extremely beautiful and impressive. What a breathtaking view. The view is extremely beautiful and impressive. They spent almost an hour there talking taking photographs, enjoying the fresh mountain air, and watching the sunset begin to paint the sky with shades of orange, pink, and purples. As they packed their bags and walked back to the car, Maya smiled. Our adventure isn't over yet. Ryan laughed. I have a feeling that the best part of this is still waiting for us. The friends started the car once again and continued towards their campsite, unaware that another memorable experience was just around the corner. The sun was slowly disappearing behind the mountains. The sky was painted with beautiful shades of orange, pink, and purple. After driving for another 30 minutes, the friends finally reached their campsite beside a peaceful lake. The air was cool, and the only sound they could hear were birds returning to their nest and the gentle movement of the water. This place is even more beautiful than the picture, Ryan said excitedly. The three friends unloaded their bags from the car and started setting up their tents. Araf carefully unfolded the camping chair while Maya prepared a small campfire. Ryan collected dry sticks from the nearby area. After working together for a while, everything was finally ready. Maya looked around proudly. We did it! The warm fire crackled in front of them as darkness slowly covered the mountains. The friends sat around the campfire, roasting marshmallows and sharing stories from their school days. Every few minutes, someone would laugh so loudly that it echoed across the quiet lake. Ryan suddenly stretched his arms. My legs are tired after sitting in the car all day. Araf smiled. You have been walking around all evening too. Maya handed Ryan a bottle of water. Take a break. Take a break is our another phrase. It means rest for a while. Take a break means rest for a while. Ryan sat quietly for a few minutes, enjoying the peaceful atmosphere. Looking at the stars above, Araf smiled. You know, all the planning, the rain, and even getting lost weren't worth it. He looked around all his friends, the campfire, and the beautiful lake. Then he said, this is worth the trip. Phrase 7. This is worth the trip. It means the experience was worth all the time and efforts. And everyone nodded in agreement. The next morning, the friends woke up early to watch the sunrise over the lake. Golden sunlight slowly spread across the water, making the entire place shine. For a few minutes, nobody spoke. They smiled, simply enjoyed the peaceful moment. After breakfast, they packed their bags, cleaned the campsite carefully, and started driving back home. During the journey, they talked about everything that had happened. Rian laughed. I still can't believe I forget my wallet. And I still can't believe you made us take the wrong road, Maya teases. Everyone burst into laughter. After a while, Arav looked out of the window and quietly said, we will remember this forever. Phrase 8. We will remember this forever. Meaning, this memory will stay with us for a very long time. The others smiled because they knew he was right. As the city came back into view, traffic became busier and the familiar buildings appeared once again. The road trips had come to an end, but every one of them had returned with unforgettable memories. Maya parked the car outside Araf's house. Before getting out, Ryan looked at everyone and smiled. What an amazing weekend. Maya nodded. This is the perfect ending of the day. Phrase 9. This is the perfect ending of the day. It means the day could not have ended in the better way. Everyone picked up their bags and stood outside the car for one last moment. Aarav smiled and said, "See you on the next adventure." Phrase 10. See you on the next adventure, meaning we will meet again for another exciting journey. The three friends waved goodbye and walked towards their homes with happy hearts, tired feet, and memories that would stay with them forever. Every journey teaches us something new. This road trip gave our friends unforgettable memories. It also taught us 10 useful English phrases that you can use in everyday conversation. Which phrase was your favorite? Let me know in the comment and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, happy learning!